Today we are going to see about operators. In Java there are 5 types of operator: arithmetic operator, bitwise operator, relational operator, logical operator and ternary operator. First we will see about arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator is used to add, subtract, multiply and divide the numbers. First, what I am going to do is, for demo purpose, I am going to create a directory. So open the folder as workspace. And I am going to create a Java file. I am to make our time lesser, I am going to use some existing sample as a reference and new. So I am going to save this file. Save workspace. I am going to save in the operator directory. File name is arithmetic operator demo. Save in a Java file. So we need to choose Java source file. I open with Notepad plus. Okay. So what I am going to do is, for demo purpose, I am going to create a class. The class name is arithmetic demo. I am going to copy paste from the existing reference Java file. If I type everything, to take some time, so for convenient purpose, so I have a class, the name is arithmetic demo. I have the main method. So what I am going to do is, I am going to have a static method. Okay. Let us assume that I need to add these two numbers. So to add these two numbers, what I should use plus operator, a plus b. So if you remember, all our execution start at main method. So this is the main method static. So what I am doing, I am writing another method with arithmetic sample. Inside the sample method, I am declaring two local variable. So from the main method, I am going to call this method. And okay, so we are adding this a plus b. So if you remember, when we declare a local variable, what it will do, it will allocate memory for A to store int value. Similar to that, when we declare variable B, it will allocate memory to hold int value, and we will have another local variable to store the result of the addition. So A equal to 20 and B equal to 10. So A plus B equal to 20 plus 10. The result will be stored in add result. Okay. If you remember, system.out.println is used to print the value in the console. So what we are going to do, from here, just click CMD here, it will open the task prompt. What's our Java file? Arithmetic operator demo. So Java C. So what it will do, it will compile our program. Okay. To run our program, what we should do, we need to use Java. After that, we should use the class name. What is our class name? Arithmetic operator demo. We should use the class name which has the main method. Okay. If you look at here, it is printing this line. Addition of A is 20, it is printing, and B and plus is equal to result. The thing is, in Java, the plus operator is used for two purposes. One is, if you look at here, adding two integer value, and another purpose is concatenating string. If you look at here, it is a string and it is a primitive data type, and again it is string. So the plus operator is for two purposes. One operator is to sum two values, and another purpose is to concatenate string with another string, or to string with another primitive data type, or string with other object. So plus operator is used for two purposes. One is for concatenation, one is for adding or summing two value. So plus operator is for addition. So for subtract, what we do, we need to use minus operator. For multiplication, we should use multiplication operator. And we have dividend operator, and we have module operator. The division operator this is the division operator. The division operator returns the quotient. The module operator returns the remainder of the dividend. So we need to store the result of the operators. So what we are going to do, we are going to use a variable to store the result of each operation. So I can use any variable name. Just for convenient purpose, I am copy pasting it. Sorry. We will again compile the program and run the program, so you can see the result for each operation. Addition of the two values, subtraction, multiplication and division. If you look at this last two result, the division operator which returns the quotient value 20 divided by 10, so the quotient is 2, the mod operator will return the remainder. The remainder of the mod operator is 0. Let us assume that instead of 20 I put it 21. So what will be the value of mod operator now? It should be 1. We will check. If you look at here, it is 1 now. Okay. And in arithmetic operator, apart from plus and minus module operators, we have increment operators and decrement operators and assignment operators. So first I will explain about the increment operator. Let me comment this method. So we are going to call this one. If you look at this increment sample method, C holds 0, D holds 0, both value has 0. In increment there is pre-increment operator and post-increment operator. In the pre-increment operator, it is a pre-increment operator, that means before the variable 2 plus is there. Post increment, after the variable 2 plus is there. So in the pre-increment operator, what it will do is, first it will increment the value of C, that means increment the value, increment means it will increment the value with the already existing value. What is the already existing value? 0. So what this pre-increment operator will do is, it will increment with 1, that means 0 plus 1, and assign to this variable. That means initially C is 0, then what it will do, the pre-increment operator, it's something like plus plus C means again it will first C equal to C plus 1 and it will assign the value to pre-increment. So then what is the pre-increment value? It should be 1. Pre-increment value should be 1 and C also 1. But in the case of post increment, what it will do, first it will assign the value of D to post increment and it will increase the value of B with 1. So then that is the case. Here first what it is doing, it is assigning the value of the D and it will increment. So here pre-increment the value is 1 but in post increment the value is 0. But both case C and D value should be 1. Let us check. I will explain again. Okay, I didn't call this method. Still, okay, I didn't compare it. Okay, so if you look at here, C and D hold initial value of 0. C and D hold initial value of 0. In pre-increment, what it will do, it will increase the value of 1. So that is the first step. It will increase the value of 1. Okay. So initially C has 0. So C plus 1 has been 0 plus 1, 1. Now C has 1 and it will assign to this pre-increment variable. That is the reason pre-increment value has 1. But in the case of post increment, what it will do, first it will assign. That means initially D has what value? 0. So first it will assign post increment equal to D. So that's the reason post increment has, first it will assign. So that's the case, that's the reason post increment has 0 value since point D and again it will increment. So again D equal to D plus 1. D equal to D plus 1. Okay. Now again 0, D initially 0, now D equal to D 0, it is 1. So both case C and D is incremented, but it is incrementing and assign. In this case it is incrementing and assign. In this case first it is assigning, after that it is incrementing. Okay, this is the behavior of increment operator and decrement operator. Sorry, it is the behavior of increment operator. Now we are going to see about decrement operator. it is exactly similar to increment. Only one difference is here it will add one number, here it will minus one number. So maybe if you guess the result, the thing is in this particular line, what it will do, first it will decrement with -1, after that it will assign. In this case, okay, it should be minus. Okay. In this case, what it will do, first it will assign, after that decrement. So pre-increment has -1 because it is decrementing, -1, and post increment first it is assigning, so 0. The post increment has only the same value of the d initially, after that d equal to d minus 1. So both case c and d value is -1 and pre-increment has -1 and post increment has 0. Let us check. So C and D initial value, if you look at here, pre-increment value is -1, post increment is 0. Okay. And we are going to see about assignment sample. Assignment operator should be used when we are going to use the variable left hand side and right hand side is same. Then that is the case, you can use this assignment operator. If you look at here, both has the same meaning. If you look at here, we are having some variables a, b, c, d, e. After that f. If you look at here, instead of write code like this, you can write the code like this. That means in the left side of the equal operator and right hand side of the equal operator is same. If you look at here, in the equal operator, left hand side and right hand is same. If you are going to use the same variable left hand side and right hand side of the equal operator, you can go for assignment operator. Both will give the same result, a equal to a plus f, and this one produce the same result. The assignment operator cannot be used. Let us assume that here there is some other variable like c. So that is the case, you can't use this kind of it. If you are going to do the same thing with the left hand side and right hand side, then only you can use the assignment operator. plus 10 plus 10 20, 10 minus 10 0, 10 into 10 100. Okay, hope you understand about arithmetic operator, and we will move to next operator, that is bitwise operator. Bitwise operator can be applied to the integer types like long, int, short, char and byte. This cannot be used in float data type and double data type. Now we are going to see about relational operator. The relational operator we will use inside the condition. It may be if, it may be for loop or while loop. There are 6 relational operators. If you look at here, this is used to check two values are equal. This is used to check two values are not equal. It is exactly opposite to this equal. This is greater than symbol. Let us assume that if you like to compare a value with some other value, let us assume that if age is greater than 60, then do this action. Then I can go for greater than. Similar to greater than, we have less than. If the age is less than 60, then do this. Then I can go for less than. Greater than equal to is somewhat similar to greater than. Only thing is it will check greater. It will return true if it is greater as well as equal. Less than will return true if the value is less than the particular value or equal. So we have 6 relational operator. It will be used in the if condition, for loop or while loop. We will write a small exercise demo. So we are writing a class to demo the relational operator. So we have a class relational operator demo which has main method. So what I am going to do, I am going to copy this method. So what I am going to do, I will remove these lines to explain simpler. So if you look at this function, initially age has what value? 18. So if you remember what we said, we can use this relational operator inside the condition. It may be if condition or while for loop. Here what we are doing, we are using this relational operator, that means greater than operator inside the if condition. Here what we are doing, we are writing if open parenthesis and variable greater than 80. So if you remember in one of the session, for every opening parenthesis there should be a closed parenthesis. So here we are opening the if and we should close. Inside opening and closing parenthesis we should write our condition or expression. Here what we did, we are checking if the age is greater than 80. Here what we are doing, if the age is greater than 18, what we are printing here, you are adult, age is the printing the value of the age, else you are not adult age. So let us compile our program and we will run it. What is our Java file name? Relational operator Java. Java C, so that we will clear it. Java C, relational operator Java. So it is compiled. How to run our program? Java relational operator demo. Okay. So since our age is 18, here it is saying the age is greater than 18. The age is not greater than 18. The age is equal to 18, but the age is not greater than 18. Okay. So let us assume that our age is 20. So now the age is 18, so this value will be substituted here. 18 greater than 18? No. That is the reason it is printing this value. Age is not greater than 18. Age is equal to 18 is equal to 18, but it is not greater than 18. That is the reason it is printing the else condition. Let us assume that now we make our age is 20. Now this value of age at the time of execution substituted here is 20 greater than 18? Yes. So it will print this one. Okay, now it is printing you are adult, age is 20. Now we will another one, we will make it 15. Now the age is 15, Is 15 greater than 18? No. That means you are not adult, the age is 15. Should be printed. Okay. So greater than operator is used to check two value. Here age is one value, 18 is another value. If first value is greater than second value, in our case age is first value, 18 is second value. If first value is greater than second value, then it will return true. Now we'll check greater than and equal sample. The only difference between greater than and greater than equal is, in greater than, if it is greater than, the first value is greater than with second value, it will return true, or else it is always written false. But in the case of greater than equal to, it will return true if first value is greater than second value, also if the first value is equal to second value. Here, if you look at here, first value is greater than second value, then it will return true, or else it will always return false. Here, the first value is greater than second value, it will return true. Also, if the first value is equal to second value, it will return true. Here, if the first value is equal to second value, it will return false. Okay, you are adult, age is 18. The reason is, as per our condition, if the age is greater than or equal to 18, etc. So similar to greater than, we have less than symbol. Similar to greater than, we have less than operator, which will check the first value is lesser than second value. If the first value is lesser than second value, it will return true. If the first value is not lesser than second value, it will return false. if the first value is equal to second value, that case also it will return false. Okay, because as per our condition, age should be less than 5, but here it is equal to 5. So if we need our condition, if the baby age is 5 and less than 5, then it is a baby, then we can go for less than equal to. As per our condition, let us assume that if the baby age is 5 and less than 5, if that is the baby, that means we need to use, instead of less than operator, we should use less than and equal operator. Okay, here it is saying bar baby, because if you compare with this one and compare with this one, here we are using less than operator, here we are using less than operator. Here if the first value is less than 5, then only it will return true. Here it will return true if the first value is less than second value, as well as if the first value is equal to second value, it will return true. And we have another two operator, one is equal to and another one is not equal to. If you look at here, I equal to 0, j equal to 0, we are checking whether I equal to 0 or not. Equal to check whether both values are equal. If it is equal, it will return true, then it will be executed. If it is not equal, else will be executed. Not equal is exactly opposite to equal. If I and j is not equal, then if will be executed. If I and j is equal, the else will be executed. So double equal operator is checking both two values are equal or not. This not with equal will check whether both values are not equal. It is exactly opposite. I and j are same value. I and j are not same. Okay, the reason is now j is 10, I equal to 0. Now we'll check the next function. I and j are not same. Now we are checking this method. I and j are not same. Okay. If it is same, then else will be executed. So it is exactly opposite to equal operator. That's all about relational operator. Now we are going to see about logical operator. Similar to relational operator, logical operator will be used inside if condition. Also it will be used in for and while loop inside the condition. It can be combined with it can be used combined with a relational operator. So there are three operators in Java will act as a logical operator. One is AND operator, this one is AND operator, and this one is OR operator, this one is NOT operator. AND operator is used to check two expression, and NOT operator, both and OR operator, this operator and this operator normally used to check two expressions, whether there are two expressions. So based upon the two expression value, it will give the result. Let us assume that expression 1 return true for AND operator case, expression 1 return true and expression 2 return true, then result is true. Or else, if any one of the expression is false in AND case, if any one of the expression is false, it will return false. In OR case, any one of the expression is true, it will return true. If case true, 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 false, true, 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 false, true. The reason is any one of the expression is true. That's the reason it is true. But in AND operator case, both expressions should be true to return true. If any one is false in AND case, it is written false. So if OR operator needs to return false, then case if both expression is false, then only AND operator will return false. Both expression is false, then only it will return false, or else it will return true. There is a NOT operator. If the expression is true, it will return false. If the expression is false, it will return true. NOT operator will always work on only one expression, and OR will work on two expression. Okay, but NOT operator will always work on only one expression. Okay, we are going to see a demo. we have a class logical operator demo. It have main method, and we have some more methods which will be called from the main method. First I will explain about logical and operator. If you look at here, the variable number has 10 value. So basically what we need to check is the given number is between 5 and 10. So what we are doing, we are using AND operator. If the number is greater than 5 and less than 15, then we are printing this one. So this expression also true. This is one expression. This one is another expression. If you remember, to return true, both expressions should be true. Expression 1 and the expression 2 should be true to return true. So if it is true and it is also true, then only the control will come here, it will be executed. So in that case, let us run our program. Java C logical operator demo dot Java okay, the number is between 5 and 15. The number is 10. So this expression also returning true, this expression also returning true. Now what we are doing, we are making test 20. Now what will happen? 20 greater than 5, true, it is satisfied. 20 greater than 5, yes, it is satisfied. 20 less than 15, no, so it is false. So the control will come in the else part, because it is returning true, it is returning false. True and false, true and false, false. Okay, let us verify. Okay, the number is not between 5 and 15. So another one example may be 3. The number is not between 5 and 15. The number is 3. If you look at here, now 3 greater than 5, no, it returned false. 3 less than 15, yes, so it will return true. False and true, in AND case it will return false. False and true return false, so it will come to here. So in AND case, both expressions should be true, then only it will return true. If any one of the expression return false, it return false, so come to else part. If both condition is false, that again it is a false, it will come to else part. Okay, now we are going to check about OR operator. So we have two variables, one is age and another one is salary. Here what we are doing, we are having condition with or. If age is greater than 60 or salary is greater than 50,000, that means you may be a senior citizen or you may be getting good salary. If either of the condition, all the condition is false, then it will come to here. So now what is 60? Age is 65. That means the first condition itself true. But the second condition is false. 20,000 is greater than 50,000. No, 20,000 is not greater than 50,000. So here it is returning true. It is returning false. So when we execute, you may be a senior citizen or you may be getting good salary. Now what we can do, we can make age as 45 and make it as 60,000. Now what will happen? The first condition become false. 45 is greater than 60. No, it is false. 60,000 is greater than 50,000. Yes. That time also, since in our case any one of the expression is true, it is returning true. So again it will be executed. Okay. Now we make it again this one is 20,000. This case both conditions is false. This is also written false because 45 is not greater than 60. 20,000 is not greater than 50,000. So since both condition expression is false, it will come to here. You are not a senior citizen and you are not getting good salary. Okay. And sometimes we need to combine AND operator with OR operator, or sometimes we need to combine AND operator with equal operator or not equal operator. So that is complex expression. If you look at here, in the if condition, first we are checking whether the gender is male or female, and the condition, if you look at here, the condition is all females eligible to get the items. That is one condition. Or the males whose age above 60 and getting salary lesser than 60 is eligible for get the items. One is all females to get the items, eligible to get the items, and another one is if it is males, they are eligible to get the item, they should have their age should be greater than 60 and their salary is less than 20,000. And if you look at here, in case here the gender is male, okay, So first condition is false. Age is greater than 60. Okay, then this is also, here we are, this one is this one is one expression. Okay, this one is one expression and this one is one expression. To combine the expression, we are using open parenthesis and close parenthesis. If you look at here, for this operator, but with this OR operator, this one is one expression, this one is one expression. For this operator, this one is one expression, this one is one expression. This operator, open parenthesis and closing operator, have higher precedence. That means for the particular line, what will happen is, first this expression will be evaluated. The reason is, this opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis has highest precedence than other operators, so it will be executed first. So here age is greater than 60, yes. Salary is lesser than 20, yes. So it is written true. But this one is false. False or true, true. So you are eligible to get the item. Here again the same thing, only thing is 25,000. So here it will return false, it will return also false. The reason is, now the salary is above 25,000. Now the third condition is, the gender is female, so it will come to here. So what will happen? First it will return true, you are eligible to get the item. The reason is, the age is greater than 65 and the salary is lesser than. But this case, since the salary is greater than 25,000, here it will print here. Since here it is a female employee, this one. So first it will print this one, second it will print this one, and third it will print this one. Okay, let us try. Okay, you are eligible to get the item, you are not eligible to get the items, and you are eligible to get the items. Our guess is correct. Relational operator and arithmetic operator and logical operator we will frequently used in our projects. And another operator is ternary operator. The ternary operator is used instead of if and else statement. Okay. Let us assume that int age equal to 10. If age greater than 18, Okay, the same line, this if else condition can be replaced with ternary operator. How it will be replaced? Let's see. So first expression and question mark. Okay, so this condition should come first. This condition should come first. If it is true, what I need to do? If it is not true, what I need to do? I need to split with this colon. Okay, so if else condition can be replaced with ternary operator. First you need to specify the condition. If the condition is true, what I need to do? This one. If it is not, what I should do? That will come after colon. So please refer this slide number 9 and 10 to know about operator precedence. If you remember, as I already said, this has higher precedence. So if you have some statements or expression, this has the highest precedence than other operators. That means it is evaluated first. So you can see the precedence, operator precedence. So open parenthesis, closing parenthesis, and square brackets has highest precedence. After that, increment operator and decrement operator, increment operator, tilde these operators. So finally we have equal operator. That's all about operator. Thank you.